Look, controversial. Whenever I'm expressing feelings that are internal, you're unverbal. They tight the way I've been keeping my circle. If I got personal, you'd be wishing my dad had been infertile. Barriers that's full of them and I treat each one just like a hurdle. I move forward, proper preparation prevents poor performance. So if I'm ever cornered or feeling awkward, I won't let my focus. Yo people, it's Misfit and today I'm here with Benji Webbe from Skindred. I think it was like last week I attended a BLM march and the protest or whatever you would like to call it. And it was a very good day, man. I got to speak, I got educated for the simple fact that I turned up and I listened. I must be honest, it made me think about things that I have said which would have been classed as racist when I was younger. When we used to chill with the boys, I'd have banter, which I would say banter with my black friends, which now I know I wouldn't do those things. Like, I wouldn't do that now, because I look back now and think, yo, that is racist just because your mate's laughing at it. Like, it's not funny. So it made me have some type of conviction, which I'm glad that I did have that. And I want to be educated, so I'm here today asking some questions and hoping to be educated. And my first question would be, have you ever been a victim of racism or witnessed it?
Yeah, I've witnessed racism. From when I was a child right up till last week. It's something that, being in black skin, it comes with the territory, which is a bad saying, it's a shame to say. I think racism is just as rife as it ever has been. You know, from I was a little boy knocking on my friend's door and his father would answer the door and go, Ryan! Clive's at the door for you, man! How you doing, man? I'm talking like that for? You know what I mean? I don't talk like that, do I? And that's, you know, so I've dealt with that right all my life. Walking in the shop, especially because I travel a lot, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's out there and it's rife, and I've never felt it when it's not. The only time I don't feel it, in all honesty, I feel it from, there's the club and there's the hotel. From the hotel to the club, I feel it. But when I'm in the club and people's come to watch my band, there's nothing but love. I think many people who come to see Skindred, they know they're going to come to a unity song. I've been preaching unity, love, respect for the last 20 odd years, writing that down, and people are going, boy, them songs are relevant. I said, they never went away, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Amen, amen.
Yeah, man.
Right, the next one is, do you think, due to your skin colour, you've missed out on any opportunities in life?
Loads, bro. I believe if I was white and doing what I'm doing, this old ragga punk rock thing and sounding the way I sound, I'd be the king of Wales, bro. I know that's held me back. It's held me back from getting covers in magazines. It's held me back from this and from that. Maybe I'm just and I don't realise it, but
no, you're definitely.
I really think that being black has held me back. Terrible rhyme, but it's true.
Right then, my last question would be, what could be the best way that we could tackle racism and have an impact on? I don't believe it's ever going to be gone forever, but how can we put a bit of a stamp in it?
I don't know, bro. I mean, the one thing, I watch these footballers, and God bless them, and they're playing in a team. They're not playing on their own. So that's the funny thing about it. It's not me, I'm a black guy on my own versus everyone else. They're playing as a team for a team, and people are screaming, like, you know, profanity at them and making noises at them. And I think it's so bad. I feel for them. It's like some of these people who go to concerts, right, and they watch a band playing, like say we have an opening act. So we got Skindred headline in, someone else. But the first band that goes on, people there, and they're shouting abuse to them. Not the sort of person to go and go, oh, would you like me to come to your works in the morning and stand by you and call you all the way through when you're in work? I said, well, it's the same thing. These men work and they're trying, and out there doing it. You know, people need to show respect, I think. Show respect.
Right, is there anything you'd just like to leave a quick comment for the viewer, just a bit of education, or just show some love to the camera before you
okay, watch this. That's not even a minute, bro. And that's how long. 8 minutes they sat on that guy's head, holding him down. See how long that gap was? Pretty uncomfortable. Imagine that pop. We all learn to live together, you know, and live together. Nice one, bro.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, brother. Next up, I'm interviewing my mate Olly. Can you just tell us a bit about yourself, please, brother?
Ollie Evans, Newport boy, born and bred, just from over the other side of the bridge on the corner. Just always around the way, just, you know, you'd probably see me at Big Town, with the Davis with friends, supporting the cause.
Well, man. Right then, my first question is, have you ever been a victim of racism or witnessed racism?
Yeah, you can imagine, like, I grew up in the 80s, 90s, over in Cork Road, probably like 2 or 3 mixed race black people over in the old area, so I experienced a lot, like slight racist, direct racism, I've experienced it in the institutions, in the system, in the prison system, in the police system, experienced it pretty much all my life. And what I found is it didn't stop until I refused to accept it. Once I refused to accept it, it stopped directly at the anyway. So you still hear it, you still hear people would end up on comments and I've experienced it all my life. And it's not nice to experience it. It's not a nice experience. Only now, in the last couple of weeks, I've really acknowledged and thought about it. It has affected my life.
Right, next question is, do you feel due to your skin colour you've ever missed out on any opportunities in life?
I couldn't say for sure I missed out on opportunities, but I think I've been treated differently by it, like in the court systems, criminal systems, parole, prison system. Like, I'm not to brag about it, but I've been in the prison system where my size, my colour, they just said, don't fuck that, don't take no chance of it. Do you know what I mean? Treat them as fairly, whereas other people, you yourself, would get an opportunity, get a chance to make your years old, be like, no, man, do you know what I mean? Like aggressive because of fear. And I know that the fear comes from the stereotype of it's a big black man, he's not going to go like me. And I know that's what it is. I've been told that's what it is by there's an opposite. They said like you're black, you're 19 stone black guy, you ain't going to get nothing. You ain't going to get no opportunity, no chances, no risks are going to be taken with you. So I know I've experienced it in that sense. I couldn't say for sure I've been held back from anything by it, but who knows? Who knows what people are feeling when
what's
it's happening
in the back ring or something like that?
Who knows what's going on in the back ring?
Question. What do you believe is the best way that I don't believe we can advocate racism, but how can we make a bit of a difference to the standard of racism?
To me, I think it needs to be spoken about more. It needs to be attacked, head-on attack, challenged. If you're not racist and people feel comfortable speaking racist and acting racist around you, you're part of the problem, I think. People, if you're with somebody doing this, you should be challenging them. If you're not racist, you should be challenging them and saying, I don't want to, and shut it down. And the less people feel comfortable to talk about it, the less they're going to talk about it. The less they can talk about it, the less people hear it. The less people hear it, the less people learn it. Because it's a learned behaviour, there's no one born in. It's a learned behaviour, isn't it? Stop the teaching, you stop the learning, and then, we get to I don't think we'll ever be rid of it completely, but we'll get to a point where it's like secret. People are getting emboldened by it. What Boris Johnson, Donald Trump, things they're saying, it's emboldening people to be more open about it and direct with it. And I think it just needs to be shut down quick. And the only way to do it is to attack it head on, directly.
Well, is there any little message or a bit of view you'd like to leave for the camera?
Yeah, coming back to experience of racism, and I think the last couple of weeks, the most racist thing I've ever heard in my life? When somebody says, I've experienced what they said, you don't talk like a black guy, you don't act like a black guy. That's people, you might not think that's racist, but that to me is the most racist ignorant thing you can say. Because it's what's a black guy speak like, what's he act like? Like that is the most racist thing you can say to someone right you know this. So that's a message I want to say to people, be careful with your words because you hurt people sometimes, you don't even know you're hurting them.
No, that's deep. Some love, brother. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm here today with Tony Borg interviewing him. Could you just address to the camera something you'd like to tell us a bit about yourself, please?
Yeah, my name's Tony Borg, originally from Cardiff. I emigrated to Newport in 1986. Been here ever since. I'm a boxing coach.
Right, and the first question I'd like to ask is, have you ever been a victim of racism or have you witnessed it?
Both actually. As a kid, nothing that stands out as really important, but instance when I was a kid, once I was about 9, 10 maybe, went to Lantwit Fadra Constitutional Club down the valleys to box. And the weigh-in was downstairs, I think in a chicken area or something. I'm walking through, coming back up to get changed, and I hear these 3 or 4 young boys my age, and they're going, "Oh, Di, have you seen a kid you're boxing?" He said, "No, I know, it's Tony Borg." He said, "Fucking Sambo." He said, "He's not, I'm telling you now, but he's a Sambo, just seen him down there now. Proper gollywog here." I'm listening to crying, laughing. Couldn't believe how ignorant they were, I boxed him, hour later, beat him on points. There was no problems, there was no shook hands and all that. It was nothing, just one of those idiotic statements,
Well, you know yourself, obviously up the valley, them times I can't imagine there would have been many black people up there as well.
My best friend as a kid was a kid called Patrick Evans, and he lived in Tonga. He used to come down on the weekends, stay with his dad, and I used to run around with him every weekend. So when I was about, again, probably 11, 12, no, I wasn't quite in high school, just before high school. He said, come up with me. So I went up to the house, we got off a bus in Tonga, and it was like everybody, we walked through his, she was on a farm, his mum. So everyone was staring at me. Everyone, like, shell shocked to see me. Another time I went to Kilgetty down in West Wales to see my sister. It was in 1983. Just after my mother died, my sister moved on there, so I went on to see her. And we stopped off before we got to her house, so we pulled into this little shop, walked in or something, and the woman was just staring at me. I asked her told her what I wanted, and she was staring at me, and she was like fascinated. And she just kept her eyes were on me all the time, and she passed me whatever I wanted. I gave her the money, and she was like fascination. It's like she never seen. I must be the only black in the village. I think it's just over my head.
They seem to take it very well. The next question I'd like to ask is, due to your skin colour, do you believe that you've missed out on any opportunities in life?
No.
None at all?
I don't think so. I've always been proud to be black. I'm proud to be black and Welsh. You know, that's who I am. If somebody asked me to describe myself over the phone, somebody couldn't see me, I'd say, well, I'm short, stocky, mixed race, black, I'm Welsh. That's how I describe myself, that's who I am.
Straight honest question, answer. Last one is, I know we already briefly spoke about this. What do you believe is the best thing we can do to try or just attempt to stamp out racism? I understand it's always going to be there, but how can we make an impact on it together?
I know, everyone's got their own views, and then everyone's entitled to their own views. Mine's a bit strange, I suppose, but I just think if we stop trying so hard, I think some of this stuff, you know, is just going over the top. We're trying to stamp out racism, and then it's just, it seems that we had this thing with the lockdown. Everyone was talking about the lockdown, and also we have these racist incidents, and they've gone through the roof now, and everything's all about race. And it's just, it wasn't a big thing this time last year. Were you talking about race this time last year? Were you doing interviews this time last year?
No, they didn't win the same issue. It was like,
when you were in town, you were busking in, or singing in town, were you singing about racism then?
No.
Were people coming up to you talking about racism?
No.
But all of a sudden, it's massive. What's the difference between being racist and being colour prejudiced?
Well, I think to be racist, you would have to generally hate someone for that race, for what they are, and because their colour and their ancestry or anything about
Maybe you just went from race to colour. What I'm saying is, if you're colour prejudiced, and there are, in 40s, 50s, 60s on there, a lot of the white women sailing the docks in Cardiff and peddling the boat. There were a lot of sailors over here, all coming over from different countries, and a lot of the Welsh women were marrying black men, Maltese men, Indian men, whatever. So a lot of the men over here, or the young just coming through, hated these people. You know, because they were black or black or brown, whatever, like, you know. So they were mainly, it was mainly colour prejudice in those days. You know, they wouldn't have been quite so mad about it if those people would have been Polish sailors. Or do you see what I mean? It's colour, first thing they see is colour, and they're just against them. And the first thing you do see is colour. You know, but you could walk into a pub and see a couple of guys. If you were racist, if they were black, you would think, well, they're not sitting down there. If they were Polish, or English, or whatever, if you're racist, they wouldn't want to sit next to anybody, would they?
That's a proper racist now. Someone don't want it.
Yeah. It's first thing that comes into your head. You can't argue with them over nothing else. You've got nothing constructive to argue with. Your mental capacity is not good enough to have a engage in a proper argument with him. You just say, you fat, you're black,
so it's weak, small-minded people, isn't it, really? Like,
yeah, but racism, as in, race, is never going to go. I don't think so. It's never going to change. Colour prejudice may go, you know, it's got less obviously over the years, but it's still obviously rife. But I don't think it's one of them things that's never going to go away. It's just human nature. Human nature.
Being 100% pure racist, you must like this is your and only your.
If somebody's 100% pure racist, you just got to give them, okay, well, that's a respect. If they're out screaming profanities and being rude to people and obnoxious in a pub or whatever, then they've got to leave, haven't they?
You can be trouble, obviously, in
you know, if they genuinely have a reason to hate a certain race, then they've probably got some reason for it, you know. You know, it doesn't help when you've got young black kids, say in London, stabbing some other black kids because they've come up their postcode. And he's crossed that bridge, or he's coming here, and they're killing each other. And we're going on all racism all the time. And we've got black people killing each other well, all over the world, like, it's crazy.
Things in life cling to you, to be honest, Tone, and that's a big strength, man, because I carry a lot of things, and maybe that's why I do have a little bitch and I moan about certain things, and I get a bit passionate, I'm going to make something out of that, but...
You've been in prison?
Yeah.
Right, so have I. When you're in prison, you just appreciate all the things you got out here.
Yeah.
I don't think these little things here, somebody called me a black door and then running off, I could go and chase him or go and find him in the next pub, give him a slap and do 6 months prison or 8 months prison, whatever. And we sat waking up every day thinking, hang on, I'm better than this. For the sake of giving someone a clip, calling you a black. Like I said, I am black and I can be a
No, it is what it is.
That's my honest opinion. I'm black and Welsh, I'm proud to be black and Welsh. I describe myself as black and Welsh, and that's the way I was born. Carried born, carried bred, that's the way it is. Having said that, I would not tolerate racism in any form. Like, you know, if somebody said something to one of my children and it upset my children, I'd explain to them, and then I don't see the parents. If somebody got into an argument with me and called me a racist term, like the word, you know, we're fighting to the death. That's serious, you know. But the little quirks like black, this and that, I just think, so get out, you know, just go away, wasting my time.
You're a big man, Tom, man, a very big man. Right, would you like to end and leave a message and just maybe educate or just leave us on a high?
Oh, no. At the end of the day, whether I'm black or white, or whether you're black and white, we all got the same blood, but we are all different for obvious reasons, and I don't think the racism thing is ever going to go away. Maybe stop trying so hard, stop making such a big issue of it. That's what I see here.
Straight up, man. Fair play to Tom. Right then, people, I want to thank you all for watching. Also want to thank Benji, Olly and Tony for getting involved and educating myself and the viewers. To be honest, after listening to especially Tony's part, like I've got some different views than to when I started today, and I definitely feel educated, and I want to go home and I want to have a think about what's been said. And I've also been approached when I mentioned I was going to be doing an interview about Black Lives Matter and just to be educated about things that we didn't know. There's people who spoke to me from the veteran side. There was a big thing in Newport when the march was happening. There was bikers or whatever, they was defending the cenotaph, like, because they thought there may have been violence or trouble or what. I don't really know. All we know is what's been put in the paper. But someone's messaged me over from that side who knows. They want to have an interview, maybe give some of their input. I think it's only fair that I do it on both sides. And then Olly has mentioned to me, maybe like we could get some open air debate together and make sure it's done in peaceful and love, and get them speak to each other and address these issues, and also get on camera. So there's a couple of the people will be getting invited back, so there's going to be some interesting things coming up, and I think we do need to speak about it. But then I do also realise, especially what Tony said, this is only there now. This is the main reason obviously I'm here speaking about it. The BLM thing had happened because it's there in the media and it's there in the public eye. There's people who think there's an agenda behind these type of things. Personally, I don't know enough to start in your name preaching about it. I wouldn't want to offend anyone without knowing, but obviously these people have these rules for a reason. There's lots of things that go on in this world that do lead back to the elite of the world, and who knows, maybe this is a part of it, maybe it isn't. The fact is though, racism is still an issue, and I hope we can maybe just enlighten some people and educate them. God bless. Feel free to subscribe, there'll be plenty more material being uploaded, and also if you want to give it a share, feel free to.
Look, controversial. Whenever I'm expressing feelings that are internal, yeah, I'm verbal. They tight that the way I've been keeping my circle. If I got personal, you'd be wishing my dad had been infertile. Barriers that's full of them, and I treat each one just like a hurdle. I move forward. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So if I'm ever cornered or feeling awkward, I won't let my focus get distorted. Sometimes I die inside like babies aborted, thinking about babies aborted. Yeah, you see this world is getting sicker.